Throughout American history, some men didn't just make headlines. They made women fall head over heels. From movie stars whose smiles lit up entire theaters to presidents whose charm captivated the nation, these were the men every girl dreamed of saying yes to. But which one of them truly broke the most hearts? Stay tuned, because number 7 will shock you. And before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and tell us in the comments, who do you think was the most handsome man in U.S. history? 1. James Dean. With his piercing eyes, cigarette dangling from his lips, and leather jacket thrown over his shoulders, James Dean wasn't just a movie star. He was the bad boy of the 1950s. Women lined up to see him in Rebel Without a Cause, and his aura of danger made him irresistible. But it was his tragic death at just 24 that sealed his legend. Frozen in time, Dean became the face of eternal youth and heartbreak, leaving millions of women to wonder what might have been if he had lived longer. 2. John F. Kennedy. Not many presidents are remembered as heartthrobs, but John F. Kennedy was different. With his confident smile, windswept hair, and polished charisma, JFK didn't just lead America. He charmed it. Women swooned at his rallies, Hollywood icons admired him, and even today he's remembered as the Camelot president. But behind the charm was a man whose private life fueled endless rumors of affairs, making him both a beloved leader and one of history's most notorious heartbreakers. 3. Elvis Presley. The world had never seen anything like Elvis Presley. With his slicked-back hair, swiveling hips, and deep Southern voice, he electrified the stage and drove women into frenzies. Concerts often ended with women fainting, screaming, or even trying to climb on stage just to touch him. Known as the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis didn't just dominate music, he ruled hearts. Yet his turbulent relationships and tragic downfall added a bittersweet edge to his legendary allure. 4. Paul Newman. With striking blue eyes that could stop anyone in their tracks, Paul Newman wasn't just handsome, he was magnetic. Unlike many Hollywood stars of his time, Newman combined rugged masculinity with a surprising gentleness. Women adored his looks, but also his loyalty. He stayed married to actress Joanne Woodward for 50 years, earning him the reputation of Hollywood's most faithful heartthrob. He proved that true charm wasn't just about looks, it was about character. 5. Marlon Brando. Before he became the Godfather, Marlon Brando was the original Hollywood rebel. His raw performance in A Streetcar Named Desire made audiences gasp, but it was his off-screen charisma that drove women wild. With smoldering good looks, a dangerous confidence, and a reputation as one of Hollywood's most notorious lovers, Brando lived fast and loved fiercely. He was the kind of man who broke rules and hearts wherever he went. 6. Cary Grant. If charm could be bottled, Cary Grant would be the brand. With his perfect British-American accent, tailored suits, and playful wit, he became the ultimate Hollywood gentleman of the 1930s and 40s. Women adored his sophistication, the way he could make romance look effortless on screen. Off-screen, Grant was known for his elegance and grace, making him one of the most admired men of his era and a timeless definition of class. 7. Robert Redford. In the 1970s, Robert Redford was more than just an actor. He was the golden boy of Hollywood. With his sun-kissed blonde hair, piercing eyes, and natural charisma, women couldn't resist him. Films like The Way We Were and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid cemented him as the ultimate heartthrob. Redford wasn't just handsome. He carried a sense of mystery, the kind that made women wonder what was behind that calm, captivating smile. 8. Clark Gable. Known as the King of Hollywood, Clark Gable stole hearts with his rugged looks and magnetic presence. When he declared, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," in Gone with the Wind, women across the world gasped. His signature mustache and confident swagger made him unforgettable. Gable wasn't just a movie star, he was a cultural force, the kind of man whose charisma lingered long after the screen went dark. 9. Brad Pitt. Fast forward to the 1990s, and Brad Pitt redefined modern American heartthrob. From his unforgettable shirtless scene in Thelma and Louise to his role in Legends of the Fall, Pitt became the face of Hollywood desire. Women plastered his posters on their walls, and magazines declared him the sexiest man alive. But beyond his looks, Pitt's evolution into a respected actor and producer kept him in the spotlight, proving he was more than just a pretty face. 10. Denzel Washington. Handsome, powerful, and magnetic. Denzel Washington brought a new kind of charisma to Hollywood. His commanding presence on screen, paired with his effortless charm, made him irresistible. Whether playing a soldier, a romantic lead, or a tough detective, Washington always carried himself with confidence and dignity. Women admired not only his looks but also the strength and respect he brought to every role, making him one of the most admired men of his generation. 11. George Clooney. For decades, George Clooney has been the definition of Hollywood's silver fox. With his salt and pepper hair, mischievous grin, and effortless charm, he became the man every woman dreamed of, and the man every man wanted to be. From ER to blockbuster films, Clooney's mix of humor and elegance made him irresistible. Even as he grew older, his appeal only strengthened, proving that some men just get better with age. 12. Steve McQueen. Known as the King of Cool, Steve McQueen brought danger and allure together like no one else. With his rugged good looks, racing cars, and rebellious attitude, he was the ultimate 1960s heartbreaker. Women adored his bad boy energy, while men admired his daredevil stunts. Whether behind the wheel of a Mustang and Bullitt or on a motorcycle in The Great Escape, McQueen embodied the kind of charisma that made women fall hard and fast. 13. Gregory Peck. Tall, dignified, and impossibly handsome, Gregory Peck captured hearts both on and off the screen. His role as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird showcased not just his good looks, but also his warmth and integrity. Women loved his gentle presence, his calm voice, and his sense of honor. Peck proved that true attractiveness isn't just about appearance. It's about character, and he became a symbol of timeless, classic masculinity. 14. Leonardo DiCaprio. In the 1990s, Leonardo DiCaprio set off what fans called Leomania. After Titanic, millions of women around the world fell in love with his boyish charm, dreamy eyes, and romantic on-screen persona. Posters of him sold out, theaters overflowed, and teenage girls screamed his name wherever he went. But DiCaprio didn't stop there. He reinvented himself as one of the greatest actors of his generation, proving he wasn't just a teen heartthrob, but a lasting Hollywood legend. 15. Harrison Ford. From Han Solo to Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford became the ultimate adventure heartthrob. His rugged features, sly grin, and fearless attitude made women swoon and men cheer. Whether piloting the Millennium Falcon or cracking a whip in ancient ruins, Ford radiated charisma. What made him unique was his combination of humor, danger, and charm. The perfect recipe for breaking hearts while saving the day. 16. Chris Evans. As Captain America, Chris Evans became the modern symbol of the all-American heartthrob. With his heroic jawline, athletic build, and humble personality, Evans captured hearts worldwide. Off-screen, his reputation for kindness and humility only made him more attractive. He's proof that in today's world, being handsome isn't just about looks, it's about how you treat people. 17. James Stewart. Before superheroes and action stars, James Stewart defined the boy-next-door charm of classic Hollywood. With his soft voice, tall frame, and genuine warmth, he made women believe in true love. In films like It's a Wonderful Life, Stewart wasn't flashy. He was sincere, and that sincerity is what made him one of America's most beloved and handsome leading men. 18. Chris Hemsworth. Though born in Australia, Chris Hemsworth became an American favorite as Marvel's Thor. With his towering height, golden hair, and playful humor, he brought Norse god energy to the big screen. Women adored his mix of strength and silliness, and men admired his superhero presence. Hemsworth proved that sometimes charisma can come from simply not taking yourself too seriously. 19. Keanu Reeves. Few stars are as mysterious or as loved as Keanu Reeves. With his quiet demeanor, soulful eyes, and humble lifestyle, Reeves broke hearts in a completely different way. Fans admire not only his looks but his kindness, giving up his seat on subways, supporting crew members, and living modestly despite his fame. Keanu's charm isn't loud. It's the kind that makes women fall for both the man and his humanity. 20. Michael B. Jordan. One of the most admired actors of the modern era, Michael B. Jordan combines intensity, confidence, and undeniable style. His performances in films like Creed and Black Panther made him a worldwide sensation, and magazines crowned him sexiest man alive. But what makes him unforgettable is the balance of strength and vulnerability he brings, turning him into one of today's ultimate heartbreakers. And there you have it, 20 of the most handsome men in U.S. history, from classic Hollywood legends to today's icons. Some captured hearts with their charm, others with their mystery, and some with their sheer charisma. But now it's your turn. Who do you think deserves the title of America's ultimate heartbreaker? Drop your answer in the comments and don't forget to subscribe, because our next countdown might just surprise you even more.